All right, next, where's Eden? Thank you, darling. Hi, Eden. Here, come on out here for me. I don't want to step in front of anybody. What's your question?
Hi, Steve. Hi, ladies. When I was a kid, I was expected to work really hard for every dollar that I earned. My parents would literally give us a full-size grocery bag and be like, go in the backyard, do not come back until it is full of weeds. And that was among other chores in the house. And at the end of the month, we got $5. Now that I have children, I want them to learn the value of a dollar, and I want them to learn the value of hard work. My 7-year-old, though, has other plans. She uses this as a platform for debate, bargaining, and complaining. I don't know if I'm being unreasonable to expect at 7 years old that she can start earning a few dollars by helping out around the house. And furthermore, as a single mom on a single mom budget, how much should I realistically be expecting to pay her?
7-year-olds, if they're debating with you now, you're in big trouble when you're 17.
That's right, Stacy.
But here's what I have to say about this, which is you do chores around the house because you're part of this family. You don't get paid for that.
You have free rent.
So the chores are that. And then if you want to give her money so she can learn savings and all of that other stuff, then what my policy is, it's $1 for every year you are. So if you're 7, you get $7. If you're 17, you get $17.
I don't think, as parents, you cannot negotiate with terrorists. You can't.
Well, I know.
And I do not think that money should be tied to household chores. It's called, you have a home, you have toys, you have food. Other kids don't have what you have, and you do this because I ask you, and there's no discussion.
Yeah, and you're her mother. You're their mother, not their employer, okay? And you gotta remember, when they ask for an allowance, you gotta use that word. I allow you to eat my food. I allow you not to be homeless. And if you really wanna be funny, we're gonna make that refrigerator a vending machine and you put that dollar. Steve knows I'm from Cleveland. There was nothing, we would work for hours for our parents and we might get $5.
That's just a Cleveland
here's-
thing. No other states, not
See,
Texas,
California
not Florida.
Here's the problem. In your children wanting an allowance, there's nothing wrong with them wanting allowance because when they're away from you, they have to live. And it can't be, begging off other kids or everybody at the store and your child can't buy a soda and a pack of candy. I mean, so you want to have something. I like the age appropriateness of the allowance, but also I am a proponent. For my sons and daughters, I all had them on a work schedule that was tied to their allowance. So what I did was I always tried to teach them to equate work and reward as a system, meaning you have to work to get this. So your chores, after they got to a certain, when they were young, this is just your job.
Yes.
You just have to do this. I don't have to explain nothing.
What age are you talking about?
You can't go nowhere. Before they're 13, they really ain't going too many places. My kids started leaving the house at 11 or 12. But before that, you just at the house, so you ain't got nowhere to go unless you with us anyway.
But you did it per chore? Like you do this
7.
one thing, you get paid? Or is it just because in the world, when you work, you do a good job at everything you do, and then at the end of the year, you get your bonus or your salary. You just do everything to the best of your ability, in my opinion, and then you get rewarded. But not like a transactional, like, oh, you did that one thing, here's $1.
No.
What?
Clean the floor.
She's 7, and she definitely helps out around the house. I have a 4-year-old too, so she does a lot. But then there's things that she sees on TV, and she wants to buy those things, and I'm not just gonna be like, here's $10. So I don't really know what I should be paying her for the extra things. Yeah.
Stacy was right. She's 7. It's not a barter system at 7. You can't drive, you can't pump gas. In essence, you're worthless. Really. No, really, seriously, man. Your 7-year-old does nothing, my 7-year-old does nothing. It's just sad when they turn into 17 and they don't do nothing. So at one point, you gotta start training them that reward can only come with work.
Yes.
You're gonna have to establish that. You have to determine for each child what age that is. My children, once they were allowed to go over friends' house and go to the mall with other friends and parents dropping them off, that's when allowances began. As long as Marjorie and I was taking them, ain't no allowance. But once they started leaving the house on their own, allowances started. Hey folks, welcome. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. Don't forget to click here to subscribe to my channel. That way you won't miss a single hot new video, some really good stuff. And then I want you to click here to see more clips from the show right now.